Hi, I'm Angel Rojas with DataCorps Technology Solutions. Today is Thursday, December 16th, 2021, and this is your Threat Landscape Update. Hi, and welcome to this week's Threat Landscape Update. I am Angel Rojas, and thank you so much for joining us. This week, the big thing in the news is the Log4j vulnerability. And Log4j isn't really the vulnerability, it's actually the name of the software component that the vulnerability is located inside of. What makes this one a pretty interesting one to look at is that Log4j isn't something that you or I would normally use or would know about. Log4j is actually a component that enables logging for Java applications, and it can be found in many different software packages that use the Java language. So a lot of hardware uses Java as a programming language as part of its core software, as well as some games like Minecraft and some web server software and other web based applications. So that makes it real challenging because you or I may never know that a particular piece of software has Log4j in it unless we go look for it or we're told about it by the software vendor. What DataCorps and what our team has done over the past week is we've been inquiring of vendors and reading their updates and keeping in touch with them to see what they are seeing regarding the Log4j software vulnerability. And what we've found is, some of our vendors that do use the package have given us very specific instructions, and we have followed them. Some of the vendors that also use the package have told us to discontinue using some pieces of software, and we have. And others have issued patches. Some of the ones that have asked us to discontinue use of certain components have also issued patches to repair those components and eliminate the vulnerability. So, if you have received any notices from any of your software vendors that a software package is vulnerable, please definitely forward those to us and let us know so that we can help you take some action to protect you and your business from that vulnerability. But again, the thing that makes this fairly notable and noteworthy is that it can be embedded in many different pieces of software and hardware. I've read that they can even affect gas pumps. So again, there is a lot of that's the hype behind it, and the big spread about it is that it can be found in a lot of things. I've seen a lot of sensationalism about it this week, saying that the internet is on fire and things like that. Yes, it's serious, but I believe ringing the alarm like that just does not serve the message well. I think if we do that too often, what we end up doing is creating an environment where it's like the boy who cried wolf. After a while, nobody will pay attention. So I think taking a calm, cool, collected approach to looking at these vulnerabilities and addressing them is the way to go. So with that in mind, I listed backups again as something I wanted to talk to you about. We do take a lot of precautions with our backups. We also have outside parties that take a look at our backup strategy and give us recommendations. We apply that backup strategy not only to our data center systems, but we apply that same strategy to the systems we back up for you because we care about you. We want to make sure that we're protecting you well. And so we want you to also understand how your systems are backed up. And that's why we went into a little bit of in depth last week and shared about it. I won't recover that, but I will leave the text in our email so you can read it again. Again, we have layers. Layers help to protect, and I tell folks if we're going to that last layer, then something really bad has happened. So we care about you. We want you to understand that, and should your systems be affected by Log4j, and something happens, we do have those backups that we can rely on. Next thing that I want to reiterate, actually, really everything after this is just repetition. And the reason I use the repetition is because we're still not seeing a lot of movement on some of these things. So first off, saving your work. Obviously, we want to make sure you're saving your work often. Our backups will pick it up, and also we are rapidly patching systems and rebooting them, so we don't want you to lose work. But training your team is critical. We talk about our training every week. We do our training at DataCorps every week. We score each other. We post the score so that we can all see it. We know who's training and who's not, and we reinforce it. We need you to do the same thing. We don't want to see a simple email cost you or your business thousands of, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Additionally, it's a good practice, but if you do not have a cyber insurance policy, we encourage you to get one. Prices have been going up over the past few years for these types of policies. Requirements have been going up as well. But if you do not have one, I encourage you to get one. They are worth every dime. Every incident that we've seen where a business has been covered by a cyber policy, that has paid for itself very, very quickly. Whenever we read about incidents where a business has not been covered by a cyber insurance policy, the results can be devastating. And in many cases, it's a business ending event. So make sure you have that important coverage. And if you don't have an insurance agent who is familiar with that, please reach out to me. I'll be happy to make a recommendation. So that's it for today. Short video, but I wanted, again, to reiterate, train your teams. Be on the lookout. You can please share this video with them and with your colleagues. I want as many people to have the message. And again, thank you for your business. We appreciate you very much. From the bottom of my heart, from me, my family, and from the DataCorps family, thank you very much. We appreciate your business, and have a blessed weekend.